Alcohol is one of the most misunderstood substances on the planet. And what exactly do I mean by that? Well, I don't mean that scientists don't know what it is and what it can do. I mean, it's great for cleaning, it's great for fuel. And the people that are selling this stuff know exactly what it is. But it's misunderstood by you, by the end consumer, by the person that buys it in the liquor store, that buys it in the supermarket, that orders it in the restaurant. The people that are actually consuming alcohol are misguided and they misunderstand what's going on. So today in this video, I'm breaking down 6 things that you did not know about alcohol. And guys, just before we get into it, if you actually want to understand why a drinking problem exists with a totally new system for you to use to get immediate control of your drinking, please go ahead and click the link in the description. You'll put your name and email address in, and then a new video will start playing that's going to break down the root cause of most drinking problems, and it'll break down a totally new way that you can use to take back control of the drinking and build a great life without alcohol. So click the link in the description to get access to that, and now let's get into it. So, the first thing that you may not have known about alcohol, and that 99% of end consumers don't know, there is not a single benefit to drinking alcohol. It provides absolutely nothing at all to you as an end consumer. You know, when we watch an advert of somebody drinking a beer, we think that, oh, right, they're having a good time, right? They're laughing, they're joking. When we see an advert of the sophisticated lady drinking the wine, we think, oh yeah, look at her, relaxed, having a good time. We can associate all these good times with this highly addictive, poisonous substance. It makes no sense. So let me give you this scenario, right? If we could imagine an alternate universe where every single drug on the planet was legal, governments had no say in it, you could go into a store and buy any drug that you wanted. However, there was no branding on anything. And what you could do is you could only buy the 100% pure drug. You couldn't have anything that was cut with anything else. It was just pure drugs because it's legal, right? People aren't trying to bulk out their product. It's just pure drugs. If you went into a store like that and they had alcohol as a neat substance, it would be in the corner of the room with a warning sign on it showing blindness, showing death if you drink it. And if you ask me, most people would choose any other drug except alcohol because it's so dangerous. In a laboratory, it's got warning signs on it. Toxic, do not consume. This same stuff is supposed to make us live longer. You know, you've seen the studies of the wine drinkers living longer. It's absolute madness. This stuff does nothing for anybody, but we all buy into this illusion that it does. And I know for a lot of viewers of this channel, you'll already know this. In fact, leave me a comment down below if this is making sense to you. Would love to hear from you guys. I will respond on this video. Listen, most people think that it actually adds something to their life, and it is adding nothing. I promise you. Which leads me to the second thing, which relates to what we've just said, but when we buy alcohol, when we buy vodka, when we buy wine, when we buy beer, all we're doing is buying diluted ethanol. We're buying the same stuff that, you know, is not made for human consumption, that if we drink a neat pint of it, we'll die, the stuff that will cause blindness. We are drinking that exact same stuff. There is no difference. We're just drinking the diluted version of poison. It's just complete madness. We are drinking diluted ethanol. Stuff that they use to fuel a car, that's all that people are drinking. How is that fun? How is that glamorous? How is that entertaining? Well, I'll tell you what it is in a minute, and we will get to that in point 5. And point 5 will definitely strike a lot of you exactly where you need to be striked. No offense, but it's going to help you. But for now, the third thing that you didn't know about alcohol is that it is an addictive drug. Not just any drug, not like a, paracetamol or ibuprofen or something like that. It's a highly addictive drug. And the nature of an addictive drug is that you take one and you want to redose again and again and again and again until you actually break that cycle. That's not the nature of you. I don't call people alcoholics. I don't think there's anything wrong with people that drink alcohol. I don't think there's a genetic makeup or a disorder that people have. I think that most of the population are addicted to a drug, which leads me to point 4, is that they don't even know that they're addicted to a drug because it's so subtle. And this is the cunning side of alcohol. People don't know they're addicted. They drink a drink, they feel a bit bad in the morning, they go through life as normal, and then the evening comes around. It's like this little itch that they get on their shoulder. It's like, oh, what's this itch? And then as soon as they have that drink, the itch goes away. But they never really put the two together. You know, I know there's people out there that have drank their entire life without realizing that they're stuck in a cycle of drinking something that is doing nothing for them at all, but they don't even realize. And the sad thing is, and this is what I pray that does not happen to you, is that most people don't realize until it's too late. I was blessed. I stopped drinking alcohol in my mid-20s. I'm now 30. It's been 5 years without a drink, and I feel totally blessed that I saw the lies. young. You know, I know a lot of people that watch this channel, you're far older than me. You might be in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, even your 60s and beyond. But I was drinking at a time in my life where the consequences were less severe. You know, things don't get better the more and the longer that we drink. They get worse and worse and worse. Most people don't even know it's going on, which is sad. And I hope those people can wake up. And I hope if you're in that category right now, you're waking up. You're hearing this video going, maybe Leon's onto something. Maybe alcohol isn't all it's made out to be, because it isn't. I've already done the research. I've already done the work. I'm telling you it's not. I'm trying to save you the hours and hours and hours of research that I've already done. The stuff that I'm telling you right now is factual. It's not a lie. It's not a gimmick. I'm not trying to get you to buy alcohol. I'm giving you raw information. Do with it what you want. Now, the fifth thing, and this is what I was talking about a second ago, but the financial incentive to get you to drink alcohol is massive, super massive. Billions and billions and billions of dollars are created into the economy because of people buying this drug. And listen, that money doesn't just go to good causes, right? It doesn't go to build schools and hospitals and roads. That money goes into people's pockets, people who invest in alcohol companies, people that are actually selling this stuff. You know, we see these celebrities making $500 million, $1 billion. They're building these massive alcohol brands. And listen, I hate to say this, but there are people out there that want you hooked. They want you to keep drinking. They don't want you to stop. In fact, they don't want you to watch my channel. That's the last thing that they want. They want customers that spend a fortune with them and they spend it for life. It's the ultimate business model. Get somebody hooked on a drug and charge them for the rest of their life. And it's probably why the valuation of alcohol companies is so high, because once you've got somebody onto a brand of alcohol, we know that the lifetime value of that customer could be, you know, they could be drinking for the next 40, 50 years. And the sick thing that you didn't know about alcohol is that quitting alcohol is not hard. It's not hard if you see it this way. Only if you see it as a good thing that does add value in your life and you don't know that you're addicted to it, then it becomes hard. But it doesn't need to be hard. I've said this before, but it was one of the most enjoyable and effortless experiences I've had in my life, despite drinking like a lunatic for close to a decade. It doesn't need to be hard, provided that you see alcohol for what it is. Provided that you see past all of the BS that I've been breaking down for you today. So just keep going. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn 6 early warning signs that alcohol is killing you.